Welcome everyone, good morning, and we are here to have something new. I'm very excited to know about what's, we've been designing things all my life, but we never had a thinking head, and I am very much putting a pressure on Peter to surprise me. So I introduced my presenter. We met in MAP, Peter Gould, and Peter had a stall there, we had a stall there, so we chit chat, and since that Eid celebration, we get to the new Eid, and that passed as well.
Yep.
And now we have a realization of talking, where we are having a session with Young Innovators. Peter is a international speaker, trainer, and he's involved with many organizations. I'll leave to him to introduce himself in your language you can understand.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about kids today.
So Peter Gould with the design thinking.
Great.
Here you go.
Thank you. All right, guys. Very nice to meet all of you, and I'm glad that you're all up nice and early on a Saturday morning and doing something constructive and creative. So my name is Peter. Very nice to meet you. Met some of the kids earlier, and very glad that you could come along today. Look, everyone who just joined the back, thank you. And some big kids at the back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, excellent. This is good. Design is something that we can learn about at all ages, but it's great if when you're young, you can start learning about it, and we can do lots of fun things today. So, first of all, nice to meet you. Glad you can all come along. And today we'll be talking about design. So first of all, I want to ask some of you, when you think about design, or you hear the word design, if you've ever heard of that, what do you think of? Like, what kind of words? So if I say design, what do you think of that?
I'm thinking of coloring pencils, textures, markers, paint, etc.
I love all those things, coloring pencils, textures, markers, excellent. What other things, when I say design, what other words do you think of? Yeah? No.
Intricate patterns.
Intricate patterns, absolutely, good answer, yeah. Getting creative, absolutely, good answer. Anyone else, what do you think of? Yeah, when you think design, have you ever heard of design?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think about it? What is it?
To make something new.
Make something new, excellent, great answer. What about anyone else? Yeah,
So it's like you get recyclable stuff and then you design.
yeah, excellent, yeah, excellent answer. You can get recycled things and make new things out of them, yep.
Blueprints.
Blueprints, good answer, yep.
Something like when you want to design a house, like making a house in style and good looking, making something good.
Absolutely, making something looking good, exactly. How about the adults, the big kids at the back? There's no wrong answer, these are all great answers. What sort of words? Creativity, make something new.
I think to me, this word brings the idea of design of a house, just like my son actually.
Yeah.
Anything which is a step before the actual realization of the thing. So a plan sort of thing.
Yeah, plans, yeah, that's right, thinking about ideas and creating, excellent, yeah.
What I'm thinking design is you have a problem,
Yes.
to solve it.
Yes,
So you can have a lot of ways to do it,
that's
and
right,
everything is
Yep.
having a different need. So
Exactly.
that's how you think it.
very good, great answer. We've got excellent answers, and all of the answers are right in their own way, because design brings together lots of those things. You could be solving a problem with creativity, using recycled things to make something new, and then use markers and textures and the blueprints before you realize something. They're all related. So design encompasses lots of things, and what I'm going to share today is how we can use design in our lives to be creative designers and come up with new things. So design, when I think of design, is all of those things, but it's really about change. It's about change. So you're trying to create something or make something better through change, all right? And you can all, something designers that we can all do from all different ages. And so today, but let's think about how we use design. Okay, so what's this? It's a chair. Okay, what are you all sitting on right now?
A chair.
That's right. And do they all look like this?
No.
No, they're all a bit different, aren't they? There's some black ones there with metal, there's a blue one here, there's some white ones there. Now, what problem does a chair solve? Yep,
It's all problem with standing up instead of standing up to sit down.
exactly. Now that's a good problem to solve. If we didn't have chairs, we'd all have to be standing now, or maybe we'd be sitting on the floor, or might be not be very comfortable. Imagine at school all day you had to just sit on the floor or stand up. Imagine you're standing up all day. So do you think that's a good problem to solve? I think it's a good problem to solve. Yeah, go ahead.
If you're sitting down
Yeah.
You can, like, sometimes the back hurts,
Yes.
so you can sit on a chair.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, how do you get a chair? Is there a tree that has chairs and you just go and get a chair off the tree?
No.
Has anyone ever seen a chair tree? Sure. I've never seen a chair. So, how do you get a chair? What do you have to do to get a chair? What are some of the things? Yeah?
You need to pay
Yeah?
money,
Yeah? Need to pay money, yes? Yeah?
get the materials.
Get the materials, that's right. Okay, what else do you need to do to make a chair? How do you think? Yeah?
Designer.
Design it, yes, exactly. That's right, exactly. You need to design it. So, if you look around, everything around you in this room, someone had to have an idea, oh, we need something to solve this problem. So the bricks around you were helped design to make shelter in a house. The table, what problem does a table solve? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You can draw it right once you have a table. Yeah.
You can hold everything, like, in place.
Yep.
Like, so, for example, if you want to build a coffee house under
Yep.
something,
Yep.
the best thing you need to do is with a table when it's big and
Yep.
stable.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. Yep.
You'd rather keep something on top of something instead of you.
That's right. That's right. So, and something as simple as a table is solving a problem. But to get a table, someone has to have an idea of like, let's create a table. Let's create a surface that you can work on. Same with a chair, or maybe a watch, or maybe it could be the air conditioner. Someone has to have an idea of like, let's create something that makes the air cool. And usually that involves somehow a designer, all right, at some point. And designer could be someone that helps design the look of it, or the engineering behind it, or lots of things. So design is all around us every day, like this chair. Okay, now, what's this device here? What's this? Yeah?
Okay.
iPad, yes. Who's used an iPad before? I'm pretty sure you all do all the time now. Okay, that's right. Most of you would have just been part of your life since you were born. Very few of you wouldn't have had a tablet. So what sort of things would a designer do to help make a tablet? Okay, so if you think about how does design fit in here? Yeah.
Maybe to put where the screen's supposed to be.
Yep, where the screen goes. Cover, yep, to make a cover.
And the logo on the back.
Yep.
And the charging slot.
Absolutely, yes. All those things, someone has to have an idea how to design it, how should it look, how should it work. Yes?
Making the stuff the characters more fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's on top of the actual device. Very good answer is the software or the graphics or the actual program that you run on it. There's another whole set of design. You need to design how it looks and how a game would play as well as the actual device. Very good, yeah.
The measurements.
The measurements, that's right, you need to design, very important. What if someone made a mistake when they were designing it and they accidentally made a big piece of square there? That wouldn't be very good, would it? It'd be like, oh, this is a bad design. Or if instead of having it square, if they made it a big circle shape, maybe it would be a bit hard to use, wouldn't it? So they have to think about, the designer has to think, what's the right size to hold it? Imagine you had a phone and someone designed it, but they made it this big. You think that would be easy to use? No, that's right. You need to think about what's the right way for people to use it. Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
People should usually like practice on paper first
Yes.
for the design and then do it.
Exactly, great answer. So part of that's what we call the design process is when you do sketches first and think about what will it be like. Yeah.
Also, the most useful thing on the iPad is the home button.
Yes, very good. So the home button here, okay, it's like how you get back, right? So the way you use something. All right, very good. Okay, now, does anyone have one of these or anything like this at home? Yes, I know you have one. Lots of people have it. Okay, so what type of design is happening here? What sort of things are being designed? Yeah?
Those blocks, little blocks.
Lego blocks, that's right. So there's the actual little blocks, yeah. What sort of things are designed?
Little laser type.
Yeah, yeah, lots of little things, yeah, the laser type things, yeah.
The actual box cover.
The box, yeah, the cover, that's right. The graphic design. So one type of design is how something looks. So Imagine if they accidentally made the Lego logo, if they made the logo, the whole side of the box, that wouldn't be very good, would it? Because then you couldn't see the picture. So a graphic designer is a type of designer that has to choose how something should look so we can understand what is being communicated. Yeah?
The logo and the name?
Yes, that's right. They're all being designed. That's right. Someone has to design how it should look. And when you see that, you think of maybe the movie, or you think it looks a bit space. But it's designed to look a certain way to make it have a certain feeling or reaction. Good. Anything else in here where a designer has been involved or using design? Yeah? Okay. All right. What's this? All right. Has anyone been there? You've all been there. Yep, I hope so. It's a very beautiful building in our city. And how would a designer, or here's another question. What kind of designer would you use to create a building like this? Yep. Yep.
An architect?
Very good, an architect. So an architect is, let's say, someone who designs a building or designs how a building should look and feel. It's another type of design, is creating how people work in a space. Yeah. What type of design is being used here?
Shells.
Shells, yep, that's right. And what do these remind you of when you see these shapes? Why do you think? Yeah, at the back?
Well, reminds me of boats sailing under the it's called harbor.
Yeah, very good. Exactly, sails. Yeah. The wave. Exactly, good answer. So sails and like waves when they're crashing. That's right. So when they made this building, they could have just made it a square, couldn't they? Or they could have made it look like just a simple square box. And do you think that would be as good as making it like this?
No.
Or do you like it like this?
Like this.
Yeah, me too. I think this is a really nice design. And an architect, in fact, a big team of different architects and designers work together. So when you design is not just how something works, but it's how it makes you feel when you look at it. So when you look at a building like this, or you walk into that space, you have a special feeling that this is something that's been designed to make you feel and enjoy going to that area. Great. Okay, now what's this here?
Library.
Library. Has anyone been into a library? Hopefully all of you. Who goes to a library every week at school? Everyone? Good. Hopefully you all go and all enjoy the library. Wonderful place to be. You should spend as much time there as you can. Now, what do you do in a library? Yeah?
Read books.
Read books, yeah. What else? What things can you get there? Yeah, that's right. You can use your imagination, like when you're reading. Excellent. Yep.
Study.
Study. Excellent. And you're all good studiers, I've heard. Yes.
Search for books.
Books. That's right. Yeah. It's all about books. Studying books. Yep.
Borrow books.
Exactly.
DVDs and magazines.
Great answer. So borrow books, DVDs, and magazines. Now, when we talk about design, it's not just how something looks and how something works, but you have to think about design is how a system works. So what happens when you borrow a book? What do you have to do if you want to?
You have to go to the desk where the librarian is, and then you have to use your card to borrow it.
Exactly. Okay, so has everyone here borrowed a book at school or from your local library? That's right. So what do you have to do? You've got to take your card, so you choose it. So let's go through the steps. All right, so what's the first step of borrowing a book? Yeah?
Choose your book.
Choose your book, exactly. Okay. What book would you choose? Do you know what book you would choose? Yeah, puppy dog book. Excellent. So we found the puppy dog book. Great, I love it. I'm going to borrow it. All right, what's the next step? Yep.
Get your card out.
Get your card out. Very good. What would be the next one? Yep.
Take it to the counter.
Take it to the counter. Very good. Next step. Pay. Yeah, walk you for the card. Yep. What would be the next step once you've got that? Yep.
Take it home.
Take it home. Exactly. That's right. Now, that whole, all the process, all the steps that you went through, someone had to think about and design a system of how to do that. So they're solving the problem of wanting to be able to borrow a book. You can't, what would happen if they had a library and you just took what you want and walked away with it? What might be a problem there? Yeah?
They wouldn't know that you took a book.
That's right, they wouldn't know. That's right, and people might forget to bring them back, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Well, they think you might be stealing it or just taking it without letting anyone know. Exactly. So that's a problem they had to design a solution for, which is the borrowing system. Someone had to think of the process and the cards and how you go about borrowing something. So a designer is also someone that helps design a process or a service or an experience. It's not just how it looks, but it's thinking about how something is done. And every time you go to a shop, or if you go online, or if you do something like borrowing a book, someone's had to use design to create the whole journey of how you do that thing. All right, so what about here? What's happening with this one? Yeah? On their phone, exactly. So what types of design is going on here? Yeah? What do you think he's doing on the phone? Have a guess. Yeah?
Watching stuff.
Watching stuff, yeah?
He's emailing.
Emailing, that's right, yeah.
Texting someone.
Texting, yeah, probably any of those things, exactly. So let's say he's got a message. Now, what do you think's happening? How does he get a message? What happens when he gets a message? Yeah?
When he texts the message, the bill says that it will transfer to his phone and
Yes.
he will receive the message.
Exactly. So it sends from one phone to other. So how does it do that? How does it know to go to that phone? Yeah, at the back.
The signal of the phone for one person.
Yep.
The signal goes to the satellite of space and then
Yep.
it goes to the coordinates of the other person that
Yep.
this person wants to text to. Then it goes to that person's phone. Then you get that.
Great answer. We've got some excellent IT gurus and engineers in the house here. That's why you're all young innovators and you're in the right place. So excellent answer. So even to send a simple message like hello, there's lots of steps behind the scenes. So even though your phone might look very simple, when you type it, it's got to go through the phone, through the software, which is the program that runs it. It's got to go through the actual phone device, which has the little pieces of computer that sends the signal all the way up to space or through a network, or it might go across your Wi-Fi signal, and then it finds the other one, probably it goes through a server, through the cloud, and then all the way to another computer. Now, that's a lot of things to send a simple message, and it looks easy, but a lot of design has gone into that. Someone had to think about how to solve all those problems. How do we solve the problem of people staying connected easily with these kind of devices? Very good. So design is all around you, isn't it? Design is part of our everyday life. And everything we experience around us, every kind of object or building, was just an idea. It's just an idea and someone decided to act on it and then create something. Yes?
So, do you need a network if you need a text? Or else it won't go.
Exactly, good point. That's right. If you don't have the network, the text won't go. That's right, because you need all of the parts of that whole journey to make sure that the message will come out. And someone has to design that. And the designer might be someone like an IT person, it might be an engineering person, it might be someone who works on software like a programmer, or it might even be AI, like an intelligent. There's lots of different parts, but they all use some sort of design to change something that didn't exist to make something new. All right, now, this is a funny looking thing. Okay, so who knows what this is? Does anyone have a guess? Is it a toaster? Or a microwave? No. But do you think it's a machine? What do you think it is?
It looks like a bit that people go when they get like a dentist.
Yes, exactly. Good answer. It looks like a bed when they go to the dentist. So something to do with medicine or some kind of medical thing. Yeah?
Checks cancer?
Yeah, it checks cancer. That's right. That's what that is. It's like it's a special type of scanner. Yeah?
I was just going to say scanner.
It's a scanner. That's right. Now, here was a really good design challenge. Now, there's a company called GE that makes all these medical equipment, and they had a problem where they were making these types of machines, and all these poor children that had to go and have scans done, they were feeling a bit scared because going on this bed feels maybe a little bit scary, or they were a bit uncomfortable. And they went to some designs and said, well, how can we make it so that the kids feel like it's less of a problem? So what do you think they did?
Design.
The design, that's right. They thought about how to do it. Yeah?
It makes it look not scary and more fun.
That's right, exactly. They made it look not scary and more fun. That's right. So they designed the whole thing to look like it was like an adventure and a story. And the way they did that is because the designers spent time with the kids who were going on the tests and they asked them, what do you think would be like to make it more fun to go on a scan? What do you think? And instead of just going, the designers going off on their own and thinking about it and solving the problem, they spent time with the actual kids and trying to understand what they would like. So designers have to listen to what the people want. It's all about the humans, the people, not the technology. Yeah?
Maybe you can make it like a little bit kid.
You're not watching this, so you can see.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so they could make it like with like kid stuff. So
Yeah,
so
that's right. So maybe,
why?
exactly, so they enjoy, exactly, that's what they did. So when you design, when you're thinking about changing or making something new, it starts with an idea, and then to test it, make sure it's a good idea, you need to spend time with the people who are going to use that thing. And that's what they did, and they had a lot of success. So that's called design thinking. That's when you think like a designer, and anyone can do that. You don't have to be a designer, you can be whatever you are, whatever job you're doing, or even if you're school, you can think like a designer. And so that's what I want all of you to start doing from today, is think like a designer. And that means when you get given a problem to solve, you can bring your creativity, imagination, and then test your ideas with real people. Great, so who's ready to do an activity? Excellent, good, because I have some good activity worksheets I'm going to hand out. And I'm going to get all of you to get some pens. So can you, I'm going to give you each, can you take one and pass it on? And this is we're going to do a real activity together, doing our first. So take one sheet and pass it on. Can you go? You guys can have that one. Okay. All right. Great. So, and then we'll get some pencils for you. Now, in this activity, okay, let's pass these around. Yeah, here's some pencils here. All right. That's okay. You can use this one. Just take one and pass it on. Just take one and pass it on.
We don't need it.
Oh, you paper, yeah, sure.
But people need to write on.
Yeah, you guys
So,
might need.
We have a problem, so let's design.
Exactly, there we go. Good, good.
Here we go. We're going to go to design.
Okay. That's okay. Okay. All right. So before we start, here's the challenge. All right. The challenge is I want you to. We're going to think like a designer now. So think of. Let's read it. Think of your favorite toy, game, or object. Okay. And I want you to draw a simple picture of it in the box. Don't worry if it doesn't look right. Let's do a simple drawing of it. And then I want you to label all the parts of it, okay? So let's start with that. You can choose whatever you like. It can be a Lego toy, it can be a game, a soft toy, or it can be a trophy that you've won in a sport thing. Think of it, one of your favorite toys, games, or objects, and then we're going to label the parts of it. And don't worry if it looks a bit silly, it doesn't matter. Just go for it. Alright, so I'll come around and help you. Good. Yes, question?
Can I get a label?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sure. And don't worry if it looks like if it looks accurate or not, don't worry. You can just draw it however you want. If it looks silly, don't worry. Just draw it any way you like. It doesn't have to look like the actual thing. It's just an idea.
Wow. It's okay.
That's fine. Yeah. You can pick, and if you can't pick one, you can think of something in your bedroom at home that you like. It can be anything you like. Yeah. All right. You have lots of favorite toys, I'm sure. What's something you have that you have in your bedroom that you like?
Something.
Yeah. So do that. Do that. Exactly.
Just do this.
What are you thinking? What's your favorite game? Soccer? Good. How would you play soccer? With the goal, with the ball, right? What do you need for soccer? You need a goal, you need a ball, right? You can do that.
You can see some good drawings here, right? Good job.
Yeah, draw it.
Don't worry if it looks silly, it's okay. Just draw however you like. It doesn't matter if you're happy with the drawing or not, it doesn't matter. Just sketch it however you like. It's alright. It doesn't have to look accurate. It can just look silly, it's fine. Excellent. Very nice. I love it. Okay, now when you finish your drawing, then I want you to make little labels on it. So draw like little signs that point to it and write what are all the different parts of that object or toy. So if it's a soft toy like a bunny, you have a line that says ears, or nose, or furry feet, whatever you like. Pick some of the parts of that thing. Good job, Rifa. Doing well. Excellent. Some really nice drawings here. Do we have any viewers that watching online? Should I give them the instructions?
Sure.
Is there anyone watching online as well? I don't know.
Is it?
I have no idea.
Do you know if there's anyone? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, they should be able to see the screen anyway. So. Great. I think, excellent drawing, girls. Really nice. Some good jobs here. Over there, looks like a soccer ball and a net. Excellent.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so finish up your drawings and then put the labels on it. Yeah. Anything you like, go for it. Yep, you can draw more than one thing, definitely. But put your labels on it. Very good. How are you guys going back there? You doing alright? Okay. Alright, what do you think? Okay, so what do you like to do on the weekend? If you had a whole day free, what would you do? Would you do something outside or inside? Oh, okay. But if you had today all of a sudden, what would be your favorite thing? Like play sport or play video games or go with your friends?
How to build it? How to build an empire? How to build?
Yeah, this one. Yes.
How to build a web?
Excellent job. Okay. All right. Now, as soon as you're finished, go to the next question. Why do you like it? Okay, so you go start filling out the questions. Okay, so you're right. Why do you like that? Why is it your favorite thing or one of your favorite things? I have to write it down. Check. It's alright if you spell it wrong. Nice job, guys. So just start answering the questions. So the first one, why do you like it? Now, here's the important part. Once you're up to the next, when you get to the, stop when you get to the question about what decisions did design have to make, alright? So, unless you've already started it, but just write the first part, why did you like it, and then we're going to stop. And then we'll do the next question. We'll do question 2 together. See, everyone's nearly finished on question 1. Good. Alright, I'm going to start going around the room. Once you've all looks like everyone's done question 1. Alright, so I'm going to start on this side over here. So, alright, as soon as everyone's done, hands up. Good. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. And what was your name? Sana. Okay, Sana, so hold your picture up and show everyone what your chosen object is. And tell us about it, and tell us the parts and why you chose that one.
It's a chessboard.
Yep.
And those are the soldiers.
Yep.
Those figures.
Yep. Good.
And I like it because it's challenging.
Yep.
At the same time, it's fun.
Excellent. And you like to play chess? Very good. Excellent job. Okay, I love it. All right. Yes. Okay. And what did you pick?
It's my bedroom in my mode.
I'll hold it for you. Lovely drawing. I love it. Really nice.
And I like it because I like the view of my bedroom.
Yes.
I like my bedroom.
Excellent. It looks great. You like the view, and I like all the parts here. Diamond sword. That's your arm there. Excellent. My bed. Excellent drawing. I really like it. Great. Okay. Good. All right. So,
I haven't finished maybe.
no problem. We'll come back in a minute. Okay. Do you want to hold your one up?
I'm not done.
You're not done? Why don't you actually? You know what? If you're still okay, we'll come back to you then. All right. Do you want to show us? You're still going? Okay. Do you want to show us what you came up with?
Mine is my toy. It's a butterfly pillow pet. I like
nice.
it because it's fluffy, it's squishy, and it's really adorable.
I love pillow pets. That's awesome. And what are the different parts of it?
So, here are the feet, the wings, the face, the antennae, and it has a strap to connect to the other side.
Fantastic. Really good. Well done. Okay. Yep. Next, what did you pick?
I picked a game.
Yep. Nice. Which?
I like this game because it is challenging and it's trying to escape from police.
Okay. What game is it?
Smashing on.
Nice. Okay, cool. I like how you've drawn the game as well. So they're the different steps, like you drive the car and you do different things in the game? Yeah, awesome. Okay, and that's excellent. I like how you've labeled it really good and you started to create it to other people. If you know how to sketch and do even a simple drawing, see how that doesn't look like a real car on the street, but we all know it's a car because it's got the right features of a car. So if you can do even simple sketches, it's a good skill to have, and then you can share your ideas with people. So good job. Very nice. All right, I'm going to hold this one up. This definitely looks like swimming or basketball. No, it's soccer. Very good. Why is it soccer? How do you know quickly that it's soccer? Yeah.
Ball.
That's right. Why? But why? What about the ball?
It looks like it's like a ball and there's a goal.
That's right. So it's got the right patterns that you pick up on. So that's right. Yep, in the back.
It has the net for the soccer goals.
Exactly. That's right. And so your brain could quickly map those things together where you can quickly decide what that is. Hey, we've got a famous designer who's just arrived from the back. Welcome. Great job. And then what are the features? So you've got the soccer ball there, the grass, the goal net. Excellent. And why do you like it? I like your answer there.
Because I can play with I can play as a team with my friends.
Excellent. Yeah, love it. Great answer. Okay. Anyone in the back? Do you want to share your one? Okay. I'll hold it up for you. All right. So what have you picked here as your favourite thing object?
Monopoly because
Monopoly.
it feels like I'm against somebody, like as if I'm in the real Monopoly game.
Yeah.
I'm against someone who wants to be more rich than me.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And I want to be more richer than him.
Yep.
So I should make sure that he has to spend more money so he loses. So
Yeah. So excellent. So you like the game. Excellent job. Nice sketch. All right. Let's do the last ones. Okay. Your turn's next. Okay. This one. All right. So what did you pick here? Test here.
I picked a baby blue called Squeaker.
Okay. Yep. Squeaker. Looks like a mouse or some sort of toy.
I forgot the tail.
A tail. That's all right. And-
I like her because she's cute and cuddly.
Yes. Excellent. And what are some of the features here?
She's got a cute face.
Yep.
And sparkly eyes.
Yep.
And cute hair.
Very nice. Great job. I love it. Okay. All right. And how did you go here? What did you pick, Alifa? A puppy. And what are the different parts of the puppy? Tail. Yep. Yep. Collar paws. Excellent. That's right. And why did you pick the puppy? Yeah, those are your favourite animals. Good choice. Excellent. All right, who do we miss? All right, do you want to hold it up and just show it to everyone? So what did you pick?
I picked a soccer ball and a goal.
Yep.
Because I like it because I like playing like the team and
Yep.
I find it really interesting
Yep.
on how the ball moves.
Yep.
And the ball has some panels,
Yep.
and the goal has two posts and a crossbar.
Excellent choice. Very good. All right. And who is? Yeah. Yes. What did you pick?
I drew butterflies with flower.
Yep.
Because I like nature.
Yep. Ah, beautiful. Great choice. And what are some of the objects? Anything you labelled on there as the
The wings of the butterflies.
wings? Yep. Very nice.
And flowers.
Excellent. All right. And how about you?
I drew a toy owl.
Oh, beautiful drawing. Can I hold that up? I love your owl drawing. Let me see it. How good is that, guys? Oh, it's really nice. What makes it look like an owl? What are the features that you think? Yeah? The feathers, yeah, exactly. Very good drawing. So see how when you draw something, you don't have to make it look exactly like it. But if you get the right little things, then our brains will know what that you're drawing. So it's very good that you put feathers. And why did you like the owl? Why did you pick your owl toy?
Because it's fluffy.
It's fluffy. Yep, great. And what a great thing to have on a toy owl. Good. All right, anyone I missed? Yep, how did you go?
I made a new invention.
Oh,
For
okay.
a game phone.
A game phone? That sounds awesome. Tell us about game phone.
You have to leave fingerprints
Yes?
go on and you
Okay.
keep it out
Yeah.
and it makes a hologram of the game.
That looks really cool. I love it. And I like how you have all the features there and you can play games anytime. Very good. That's good design thinking. Anyone else? Is there anyone I missed? No? Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Okay. All right. Now the next question. We've got two more questions. Now, guys, this one is this is an important part. So the next part, there's two questions I want you to try and think about. If you were thinking what parts did the designer have to think about? So if you pick the toy owl, so did the owl just come off the tree? Is there a tree that has toy owls? No, there's not. So what has to happen? Someone had to think of the idea, and then they worked with the designer to create it and then make it real. So think about what did the designer have to do. So just write, and it can be anything. So in your toy or object, what the designer had to make, what decisions. So is it how it looks, or what type of material, or maybe like how big to make the eyes of the toy, or it could be any of those things. Think about what a designer and one of the things they have to do to make that thing come to life. Excellent. How's it going? Yeah, nice. Yeah, you should do it. That's nice. Yes, you do. I can vouch for that. Yeah, great. Well, that all right, and the next question, the last question, if you were the designer of that toy or that object, what would you change? That's okay, there's no hurry. It's okay if you're still going, it's not a hurry. If you were the designer of that toy now and you could change it, what would you change? So the owl toy, you could make it even fluffier, or you could make it talk with a chip inside. What would you change?
Not just the goal, the overall game.
For mine,
Like how you play soccer. There are some rules. Right? They can only ever
Every
play.
time I try to put
There has to be a boundary.
stuff on
You can
it,
only play
off
one
because it's way too
Good,
So
so
these are
just
the
write down a
decisions
short
that,
version of that. You can
the
change
person or the people who
Yeah.
designed this game, these are the rules that they have to make.
You want some?
So maybe you can say that that's what they did. They
Alright, you just write question.
decided how many players can play.
I
They
was a
decided
designer, I'd change the circle.
what
I'd
would be
make
the
like
size of the
small
field.
balls, so like when you kick the ball, it can
You can-
like
you
show
can-
you how fast the ball is just traveling.
Yeah.
Like
So
how much you
so they had to decide
Write
the
it down
rules,
like a smart
right? That's what they had to
soccer
do.
ball. I love it.
So
Great idea.
what decisions
Alright, so write
did
your
the
answer down
designer
and you
have to
can,
make? They
you
had to
can
make
use
the
your
rules,
imagination to
right?
be
Like how the
creative
game
as you
is
like. You can change anything about it. You could turn it into a robot toy that becomes like a real life. Anything you like. Whoever designed
the rules.
Yeah. You don't want to change anything? So then you just write nothing. That's fine. It's a perfect design, no changes.
That's how you design.
Very good. All right, Nicole, I love your
The
answers.
rules, this is rule they have to make it look at the back and they have to put the
All right.
money, the fake money in there, right? They have to make the
All right. So when you're finished, put your hands up so I can see all these finished. Looks like everyone's done. Good, excellent job, guys. I'm gonna just pick one. What did you say? What would you change?
I make her hands have little details like
Good. Yep.
Couldn't you do it without creating a worksheet?
Well, exactly. That's right. You're already ahead of it. Excellent. All right. One more. What would you change on your one?
put the flowers out because if someone plays soccer, they will ruin it.
Yes. Good point. That's right. Solving problems everywhere. That's what we're doing in design. Great job, everyone. All right. So now, as soon as we're done, we're going to talk about the next little part, and then we're gonna do a group activity together, and we're gonna actually do some real designing of a real thing, which will be really fun. Because I asked my two girls on the way here, and they said they already had lots of good ideas for how to design it. So, all right. So we're gonna talk a little bit about design in our world, how we see design. Now we're gonna watch a short video. If I can get this to run, let's see. This should work, right? If I can watch something on YouTube here, it should be okay. I've got a little video to play. Let's see if this will play. If I just want to watch that link. Let's see. How do I just want to get, maybe I might need help. If that
No worries, you take time, I can just...
watch a short
That's
video,
it.
and this is about a group of designers. Alright. Alright, so let's check this out.
Today, these engineers are going to use the design process to build something. The design process is a set of steps that engineers, inventors, and other creative people use to come up with a solution.
And this is the Asera School. Asera is a school where kids can work with their hands to solve problems.
The first step in the design process is to define the need.
See, you're at like the grocery store and you're biking, right? And then it's really hard to hold your groceries because you're doing this. So you have to use something that will make it easy to have it in the back. I guess we could put the groceries in a trailer?
It's easy to skip past defining the need and rush into design and building.
Who's going to use this trailer and what are they going to use it for? Well, I'd be able to use it and my parents probably would.
If you don't define the need, it's hard to come up with solutions that work.
We could make it so it holds multiple things at once.
Defining the need paves the way to fulfilling the need. So what's the next step?
Brainstorming.
Once an engineer or inventor understands the need, it's time to brainstorm to generate ideas and come up with solutions.
What if we had a separate little area in the cart that was padded so we could have eggs and other stuff like that that can get broken? I think that's a really good idea. We could use pressure-treated wood. Wood might be a little bit heavy. Aluminum? That's what the bikes are made of. We can't really weld aluminum together. We might be able to use PVC pipe.
Yeah.
PVC pipe, it's very light, it's going to be strong, and it's not going to fall apart.
And also, you can change the design because there's so many different sizes of it.
Brainstorming is about quantity. The more ideas, the better.
Maybe there's something that's already kind of like this that we can repurpose and make it into a trailer. You found a trash can. The next step is to design.
Looks like we have two ideas. One is a trailer made out of PVC, and two is a repurposed trash can.
Designing involves sketching out your ideas, narrowing down your solutions, and giving it the nut test. Is it new, useful, and feasible?
It's new because I don't think anyone's ever made a trailer out of a repurposed trash can. It's useful because you can carry groceries in it. And it's feasible because we're actually building it.
The next step in the design process is actually 3 steps that cycle around and may be repeated. Build, test, and evaluate, and redesign.
We decided to work on the repurposed trash can idea first. Yes! Yay! Good job! The trailer would bump into the bike wheel, so we can use this shopping cart as a connector between the bike and the trailer. We already have the rack on it. We attached the shopping cart to the rack with 2 zip ties, and then we tested it. The cart was not turning, it just stayed straight.
Failure offers an opportunity for improvement. It's what makes designs better and better each time.
So we redesigned the connection using zip ties and a carabiner clip, the kind that's used in climbing. Now the trailer pivots.
This is the heart of the design process. The cycle of testing, evaluating, redesigning, and then repeating the process until the design is successful.
Now we are starting work on our PVC pipe design.
Elliot measured some grocery bags, and then he made a scale drawing. A scale drawing is when you make a drawing to the size of the actual thing you're making.
So I'm taking the measurements from the drawing that Elliot made and marking them down on the PVC pipe. This is PVC pipe, and these are PVC fittings. The PVC pipe is designed to fit into the PVC fittings. By using different lengths of pipe and different fittings, you can make lots of different designs.
This is the basic box of our trailer.
These are 2 lawnmower wheels that I found in my basement and I thought might be useful. I'm going to put this axle through the caps that Grace and Elliot drilled holes into, and then I'm going to put the wheels on the ends.
Oh, that looks good.
What we can do is we can take the nut off and then attach something to the nut. I'm going to cut this piece of metal with a hacksaw and then drill a hole into this piece of PVC pipe and attach it.
That's good. All right, let's try it out and see if it works.
I was running behind the trailer and I saw it would rub against the wheel of the bike. I think we need a redesign here.
So I made an angled tow bar so it won't drag against the wheel.
So this is a hammock that I designed to put eggs in. I used paper fasteners to attach the inner tubes to each other. This hammock will help suspend the eggs so that they won't hit the sides or fall out. And it's a lot easier to turn. I'm heavier than 3 bags of groceries. Nope.
I think he's been doing it a little too much. The final step in the design process is sharing your solution with others.
I think that the trailer that was made out of the trash can right now is a little bit more sturdy, but it was bulky, it had a wide turning radius, and it didn't have like a way to keep eggs safe. But I liked the PVC pipe one better. Yay, my eggs are safe!
All right, cool, awesome. So do we pause that for a second? Okay, so in the design, yeah.
You have to turn the mic off.
Oh, sure. Okay. And the people. All right, let's do that. Let me turn the mic back on.
And
Okay. Let's pause that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. Okay. So, so what was the first step? Remember, so that was the design process. So remember the first step they had to design what the problem was they're solving. So what was the problem they're trying to solve there? Yeah.
The problem solves that how you can get a bike and go shopping.
Yes, like shopping. Yep. Anyone else? What sort of problem? What were they trying to solve? Yep.
Trying to carry groceries with a bike.
Yes, exactly. Carrying groceries with the bike. Exactly. And who was it for? Who were going to be the users or the people using the design? Who was using it? Yep.
Anyone who rides a bike.
Anyone who rides a bike. Yep. But were they adults riding the bikes? Kids, that's right, yeah, younger kids, children, exactly. So that was the design problem. And then did it work the first time perfectly? No, that's right, yep. What did they have to change?
They have to change the metal part from not touching the wheel so the tire doesn't pop.
Exactly, that's right. So the first design was pretty good, but they had some problems, so they had to change little things. So designers have to keep changing things. Excellent. So in a minute we're going to get to do our own one. I want to show you one more video, okay, which is going to be here. All right. Has anyone here ever done 3D printing before? Yeah, some of you have. Good. Good. All right. Let me come here. Okay. I'm going to just go to the next one. Alright, let's have a look at this one. And I'll get the audio again. Let me just swap out the audio and the mic. Alright, let's see if this will work. Okay, alright.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm going to take you sideboard feast.
Hi, I'm Wes. I helped my teacher, Mr. Lair, build the sideboard base. Mr. Lair is Max's dad. When Max was born, his right hand wasn't fully developed, so it was hard for him to use it. Now, with the sideboard beast, he can grip, which is really useful when he wants to use both hands at the same time. We built the sideboard beast using a 3D printer. This is a 3D printer, and then this is the computer that's sending a computer file to the 3D printer telling it what to print. And these are spools, which are wrapped around with this plastic that's being melted on this little extruder. What's cool about a 3D printer is you can build a three-dimensional object with a computer file of the object. The machine prints layer by layer by layer using liquid plastic. So here's how the sideboard beast works. When Max bends his wrist down, the fingers come down too, because they're being pulled. And when Max returns his wrist to the straight position, the fingers open up and go back to normal. But here's the problem. The sideboard beast takes a lot of forearm strength to make it move.
It's tough to put down.
So it's hard for a kid Max's age to use it for a long period of time. So we're going to build a new 3D printed hand for Max, so that it's easier to use. It's called a raptor. A raptor is a kind of bird. The hand designer, Peter Gould, created it and named it after his son, Peregrine, also a type of bird. This is the raptor. Fist bump. Boom. I've already done a lot of work on the raptor. First, I went to the Enable website and downloaded all the individual files. Enable is a group of people from all over the world who use engineering and 3D printing to make fingers and hands. Altogether, the pieces and hardware came up to be about $35. That's cheap. Then, after I printed them all, I had to assemble the raptor, and that took about 3 hours. With the raptor, the cords don't have to bend over the top of the hand like they do with the sideboard. This decreases friction and makes it a lot easier to bend the fingers down. The less friction, the easier the motion. Now I'm done to the final exciting part, where we get to put together the finishing touches. I'm cutting off the spongy cord, then pull, and once I'm at the right amount of tightness, this is going to keep the thumb up when he's not bending his wrist. The next step is to put on these finger grips. These add friction to whatever the fingers touch, which is helpful when you're trying to use the fingers to grab something. I can't wait to try this with Max.
Is that for me?
Uh-huh. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is it easier to move? Is it comfortable?
It's a little uncomfortable.
Where is it uncomfortable? Okay. I may be able to fix that. Max just told me that the raptor is hurting his hand right here on the top of the gauntlet. So I'm going to put some foam under this Velcro and see if that will help at all.
Did you put foam in it?
Uh-huh. Right there. So now it shouldn't hurt your hand like it did last time.
It works.
Nice. I love engineering because I can use it to help people. I'm hoping to start a new club at my school so I can make 3D printed hands with my friends.
Thank you.
No problem. High five?
Alright, how cool is that? That's pretty cool. Alright, so what was the problem that they were solving? What was the problem? Yep.
The boy didn't have a hand, so they made an artificial hand, but then that was too hard to move, so
Yep.
they made one that was easier.
Exactly, that's right. So it was the problem was with the boy with his hand, and that's right. And then what happened when, like you said, yep, what happened when they went to test it? Was it perfect on the first go?
No, and And on the first go it wasn't good.
Yep.
Now on the second go,
Yep.
it was a little good, but it was just spreading a little.
Yep.
And the third go it was good.
Exactly. That's right. Yep. Exactly. That's right. And what was the special technology they used to make it easy? Yep. Yep. 3D printing, exactly. So that's a great idea. So they were solving a problem using their imagination and then a technology to come up with a good solution. All right, who is ready to do the special fun activity? All right, excellent. Me too. Now, I'm going to give you all, I'm going to break you into two groups. I think we're going to do a boys group and a girls group. Might be easier for this activity. And we're going to do a challenge. Now, I've chosen a problem which I think that you'll all agree that we need to work on. Very important problem. And the problem is, I think school should be more fun. Who agrees with me? School should be more fun. Exactly. So this is going to be a problem. And as designers, we're going to think our design challenge would be how might you redesign education or school to be more fun. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break you into two groups. The first thing we're going to do is write down on your papers all the things that you think are the problems that we should try to work on. So the things that should be more fun. So what I might do is, okay, I'm going to get all the boys to stand up. I'm going to move you, and then the girls can stay at the table. So let's get all the boys up and anywhere they can sit together. Yeah, I'm going to just do two groups.
They might be standing.
Okay, they'll need to write on the floor or something.
On the floor. Sit down.
Either on the floor, yeah, probably better for them, yeah, they can sit in a circle. Alright, so and then at the end, we're going to come back and have a boys versus girls team, right, and see who the better designers. So, you've got to be really good designers to do this one. Alright, so, alright, so start here, start with this paper. So all the girls, to start writing down what things you'd like to, you think are the problems. So what things, why is school sometimes a bit boring? Yeah. No, we'll start with this one. Yeah. So write down all the things together.
So what are your names? Sana? Fatima? Huh? Shazeen. Shazeen? I'm very good at names. So Sana, Fatima, Shazeen, Sharmeen, and Sharmeen. Alifa. Taskia, yeah? Remember you guys? Remember we played once?
Yeah.
Alright, so Taskia, Alifa, Sharmeen, Shazeen. Oh my god, that's gonna be hard. Fatima, Sana. So what did Peter ask us to do?
Make school fun.
Oh, that's right. How can we make school or education fun? Oh, it's over here. Write all the things that aren't fun at your school. So why don't we write all the things that are not fun? English class?
More recess and less history. No one likes history.
So maybe
Saving on the same paper and writing again.
Yeah, so at the moment,
maybe all the subjects. We can make all the subjects.
I think, yeah, but
Can we use it in the permanent? Give it to me.
Okay, so what else is not fun? So English, history.
How do you want me to go? Do you want me to go over there with the boys?
Yeah.
Maths.
You make sure you.
So,
Come here.
so what you can do is, if the class is boring, you can pick up different
writing down things you want to fix. So for example, if you think like sometimes the classes go too long, or maybe you don't get enough playtime, who would like more playtime at school? Yeah, it's more sport time, yeah. So write the things down that you think are problems, okay? So things that are problem, not enough time to play, maybe the class is too long, maybe you get hot in the class or too cold. Yeah, so just write them all down.
Oh, so are you perfectly happy with the school?
Other than that, they don't have chessboard. Other than that, I'm 100%
Also, you would like the chessboard, and basically means that you need more time to play as well. I mean, if they just provide you the chessboard and they don't let you play, would that be good? Not really. You need some time to play as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or tournaments. Yeah, tournaments. That's work on the computer.
Excellent. Okay.
Actually,
Yep. Not enough computers sometimes. Yep.
we only do work on computers, iPads to research, right?
Yeah.
So we can't do anything about that because teachers would argue that we need to learn like all the technology is going to take over most of the world.
But if we don't enjoy,
We still
But
do
at the
need to like
moment,
learn how to be able to
right, you can write
like,
everything down.
if we rely on technology, what if all the technology shuts down one day? What are you going to do?
So at the moment, everyone's right. There's no wrong answers. So everyone can say anything. At this point, just writing down to capture everyone's problems. Yep, excellent. Okay. So what are some of the more problems? So sometimes you get uncomfortable. Maybe you want to you wish the what if you feel like you know class goes for too long? So just write down problems.
We need more to reduce the school time.
Yeah, reduce the school. Yeah, so the problem would be school goes too long sometimes. You think classes are too long? So write that down. Write down. So in a minute we're going to brainstorm the ideas for solutions. Now we're just writing down the things you want to change.
What do you write? We need to replace the teachers with AI.
Every time
you know the teachers have their own like lounge. We should have a lounge.
oh yeah,
Replace the teachers with AI. We should have a lounge. No, we should have our own stuff.
arcade room.
Okay. All right. So now since you already come up with good ideas of things you'd like to fix the problems, now you can brainstorm and start writing down the things you want to do. Well, if you were going to redesign your school and write everything down,
Guys, now look.
you can write them on here, and I'll get you some more paper. So write down all the good ideas.
So guys, so look, we need to read out our ideas. Use whichever idea
Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah, they're trying to get money from you guys.
All right, now, okay.
And bullying.
Excellent work, guys. Looks like you got a good list of problems and challenges. Now, what you want to do? I'm going to give you another paper and start brainstorming. What would you do to fix that? What are some of your ideas that you could come up with?
For the stuff that they aren't enough teachers, or the stuff that they always talk about all you learn, we can make separate groups of people who just know the subject and people who do know the subject.
Good idea. So let's go we'll go by one from the top when we get to
It's just fun. I want to put
Alright, here you go. Here's a big piece of paper. Write them all down.
It's a great idea. Hold on, leave it. That's a really good idea. Could you write that down? Maybe
write them all down. Yep. You can
movie title.
And you can write messy all over the page if you like. If you want both want it, you can use different markers.
Okay, ready? So we're gonna write. Where's the pen? Okay. So you've got color you're wearing, green and what's that? Black. I'll have black. And everyone else pick a different color. So and everyone's gonna. All right. So the first thing is
they're all white.
boring classes. Okay. So I'm gonna write here. That's the problem. Boring classes. That's one problem. Whether it's maths or trying to do cloud. And then you're gonna suggest ideas to make a better amazing map. Okay. Yeah, like a mind map. Good idea. What's another one? Recess and lunch. How can we make recess and lunch more preferred for recess?
Well, how about if someone hasn't finished their work, then they stay in class until they finish, but if they have, then they can go recess and lunch in all their free time. So
yeah, but what if they don't do their work and they have to stay, that's not fun.
Then that will motivate you to finish your work.
That's true. Okay, so let's write art. I'll put art here. What are the types of art you could do at school? maybe making the art and boring classes, join them together. Everyone's gonna write something. You got it, just keep going.
Tell us, well, you telling them everything, not me.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You guys are watching. They're doing the work.
What is the work they're doing?
So, overall, the whole project.
What is the project right now?
So right now, the problem they're solving is how to make school more fun.
Wow!
More
That's gonna be
competitions
Okay.
/ tournaments.
More competition.
Yeah. Write it down.
And trophies and diamonds.
More medals.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Keep
More
it down.
diamonds.
For handwriting.
More technology.
What?
Technology.
More technology. That's
More
what we need.
technology.
Yeah.
More cameras.
Cameras, yeah.
Okay, quick.
Why don't have one? More technology.
We want it.
Teachers who they are.
Okay, keep writing.
I'm impressed by this handwriting. I'm gonna copy it.
Okay. Wow. All right.
A lounge room and an arcade room. So good.
Don't waste the paper. I need that paper.
A lounge room and an arcade room. That's all for the
Write it. Okay.
To go in and stuff.
Just write them down.
We get paid. We get paid for doing good stuff.
Yeah. Good.
We get $3.
Yep.
$100 for one.
Good. Write all your ideas down. All your ideas. Just write them all down. Keep brainstorming. Make sure everyone's ideas get there. Good.
I need an idea. At the end of the year, the principal has to give us one Lamborghini and one boy.
Just make sure.
The principal can't afford that.
Just make sure you got all the good ideas on the paper. Make sure. Because you guys are on competition with the girl. So make sure you get every good idea on the paper.
A lounge room and an arcade room for the students.
Have you got that, Yassi?
I got something else. Everyone has whenever we talk, they have one up to me on the paper.
Is it all about sports? What do you think? Is it all about sports? What about learning?
I think we can. Yeah, I just said.
Guys, I want more ideas written down. Come on, you gotta write them all down.
And have something that children can relate to. Do something that children want.
Okay. So, yeah, make sure you put these ideas.
Yeah, quick, get them all down. The next part of this,
Yeah, I already did that.
where's my paper? Come up with your best ideas. All right, so quick.
Arcade room for students to be an arcade.
All right, great. Okay, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes now. So quick control and then school of computer.
Side boys. Let me fill with everything.
Yeah, teleporter.